Hey, B. JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, make sure y'all liking up this video, okay? Y'all already know how it goes, so let me go ahead and play it.
Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking. Not unless y'all giving me likes and 2,000 or more subscribers every week. You hear me? Oh, okay then. Well, listen, it's time for us to get into court. It's messy. All right. So let us go ahead and hop over here with Judge J.G. Davis and see exactly what he got going on for the day, honey. Let's see if we can get into it.
Ms. Frazier, I just want to confirm, do you have a written or an oral lease agreement with the other Frazier's?
No.
Are they related?
Did you ever make an agreement for them to make a pay a certain amount of money for them to stay there?
Not physically, but verbally, yes.
Okay. Have they ever paid you any money for rent?
Partial payment, but not full. Well, on Elia's behalf, partial payment.
And when you say partial, was there an agreed amount that was supposed to be paid?
Yes. So the rent is split. It's split $1,750 between 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
And only 2 people, which was me and my boyfriend, has been paying it ever since my dad gave up the lease in July.
Okay. And so who's on the lease?
I am as of now.
Is anyone else on the lease?
No, it's just my name.
Okay. And these people have been, how long have the other Fraziers been residing with you?
So we were all staying in a house. My dad name was originally over the lease. We were supposed to do the renewal for July, but he said that he wasn't going to do the renewal, which is why I stepped up and I signed the renewal. It wasn't in July because we had to get documentation together. But me and the landlord had been talking prior to, and I was still paying rent. So the lease was officially signed of September the 9th. And that's when things went into effect. But like I said, they haven't been paying. Well, Elijah just came back. Elia has been here since my dad, didn't.
What's your relationship to the other Fraziers?
Siblings, oldest brother, little sister.
Okay, and the concern I have, and I just want to make sure you're saying they paid partial payments. When's the last time any one of them have paid you any money or paid any money?
Since July.
Okay, have you made a demand on them, demanding how much money they need to pay since there's no written agreement or anything like that?
Yes. So the same day that I actually signed the lease, which was September the 9th, I actually spoke with them and I told them, I said, it doesn't matter about July. We're not talking about July or August rent. Since I just signed this lease, I said, I understand, we may have, our own difficulties, our issues going on, but I said, we're going to have to pay X, Y, and Z every month. And if you can't pay it, then I'll just let you know now you have to get out because, bills are, at an all-time high right now, and working 12 to 13 hours a day for me is very exhausting.
You're a good one. Because whatever verbal conversation I had, I would have said, yeah, just to reiterate what I said, just so y'all have it in y'all text messages in case y'all have some questions. I would have reiterated everything and sent it in text message form and just said, just let me know that y'all got that. Or if you got cameras in your house, I guess you could use that as some form of evidence that you've had this conversation with them since you did not do a written agreement. I don't fault her for not having a written agreement because, when it comes to your siblings, you probably ain't thinking about that. You just expecting them to pay their money. But then also because they're your siblings, you should know how they finna move when it comes to it. You feel me?
For anybody, yes.
Yeah. So that's the conversation that I had with them literally on September the 9th. And as of that, I reached out to them the next month, October, concerning rent. I never got rent. November, never got
how
rent.
much is rent? That's the
$1,750 is the whole.
How much is rent for them though?
So it's supposed to be split $475 even between 4 people.
$475 even. Okay, just want to make sure.
Hold on, wait, let me do.
Because you didn't put any amount on your complaint. You didn't say what any amount you were asking for. So I just want to know.
Yeah, I didn't put an amount because, like I said, it's just not even about the amount. At the end of the day, I'm just still trying to give them grace. So I'm just trying to, just make it easier for them and just do the eviction instead of them doing back pay on the rent.
I got you.
That's
You're
why.
saying
Girl, that ain't good either. If you finna evict your siblings, like you about to put them in a situation. And granted, I understand they're putting you in a situation, right? But also, like, you about to have an eviction on a record, which is going to be difficult for them to rent another property, and therefore they probably still going to be falling back onto you, looking for some help from you in some capacity, trying to come back and stay with you. Now, granted, it's up to you to make that decision or not. But I don't know what kind of heart you got. You may have a soft enough heart, considering the fact that you're trying to get them grace now, so where you may let them come back and stay with you. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I can't say I would have did my siblings like that. Y'all let me know. Like, I can't say I would have. If my siblings aren't paying their portion, I'm either going to be upset and, take the L or whatever. But I'm calculating how I'm finna get up out this situation, and you cannot come with me to my next spot. Okay? When my lease is up, or I'm finna figure out how I'm finna break this lease. Hello? Because if this what we doing, yeah, no. And then it's difficult in today's time because of how stuff is set up. You could be breaking your lease trying to go find somewhere else and probably ain't gonna find nowhere else that's more reasonable than where you are currently. So ain't no telling. But y'all let me know. I want to hear from y'all. Would you, and have you evicted a relative? More so a sibling is who I'm caring about. Have you evicted a sibling? And then keep in mind, these people look really young. Now, I don't give a damn about the other folks we got into the other day with the big grown sister that done brought all these 7 folks into her sister's house. And the sister was trying to evict them, but I don't think she handled it the right way or whatever. And then you got your baby daddy or your boyfriend or whatever coming to stay in the house, and this nigga ain't paying either. And y'all just magically lost y'all job a month after moving in. Hell no. Now, y'all big grown 40-some-year-old ass. No, but I'm talking about this little girl in this frame, Elia, whoever she is, but she look like she young, like she in her 20s or something. I don't know, child. Blue. They say you can learn that lesson at any damn age, so good luck.
looking for a money judgment, but you're saying they were responsible for this 475. Did you ever give them anything in writing before you filed this action? Let them know, like, look, you ain't giving me your 475 for a couple months. I'm gonna have to evict you. We're gonna have to file this action.
I text my sister on social media a couple times concerning rent, but that's
you
about
texted her
it.
a couple times on social media for the rent?
Because
like you put her on blast, or was this like
no. It was direct. It was a direct message. Her phone isn't on, so that's the only way that I can contact her at the moment.
Okay.
I see. Did you identify a specific amount you were looking for before you filed it?
I did.
And how much was that?
So I actually just did the math. It was actually $435 a piece for all 4 of us to pay the $1,750.
Okay.
So the first time she gave me a partial payment of, I think it was $200.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And she told me that she would give me the rest from her other job. I never received the money prior to that. And then time has prolonged. And then I asked her again. It just got to the point where I wasn't getting any responses at all.
I got it. Hold tight. Let me speak with your brother and your sister. So we can start with the phrase. Let's do
Elia.
Elia, do you have a oral agreement to pay rent to your sister for this place?
No.
Okay. Did you ever pay rent for this particular location?
First of all, who you talking to? Because I don't see your face in the frame, so I don't know if you're talking to me. And hell, I don't even know who the hell is answering. Are you answering, or is somebody else in the vehicle with you? Okay? I'm going to need you to get on camera. I need to see your full face. Okay? And I hate to say it, but ain't nothing else right now more important, unless you got a child or something like that, than showing your damn face on this court hearing. Girl, get in the camera and stop playing with me. Girl, I couldn't be no judge. Because I be weighing y'all out like I'm a school teacher and I'm y'all mama, and y'all be like, oh, I don't want to go to Judge Jamie's office. Like, she just, don't take me in her courtroom. She just be doing too much. She be too strict. You don't even be that serious. On today it is. And all I need is 20 to 30 minutes of your damn time. So you better straighten up. If you don't straighten up for nobody else, you better straighten up for me on today. Yeah. Got time?
I was paying rent. Up until when I could afford rent. My car went down this year of January. I was on the lease with my dad. Prior to when we came to this house, we got this house after my mom passed away. My mom passed away May 17, 2024. I came here with my dad. I was the only person here with my dad. My dad never stayed here. He left me here. He left me here by myself. So I was here by myself for 2 months. then they came and stayed with me. And they were staying with me up until then. So I was to leave this year because of my own financial hardship that I was having.
Make an agreement? Hold on. Did you ever make an agreement to pay your sister any rent? Did she sign a new lease? Did you sign a new lease for this place?
No.
Okay, so you didn't sign a new lease. Do you know if your sister signed a lease?
No, she's saying she did, so I mean.
Okay, did you know if your brother signed a lease?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he
all right. Who's paying rent?
Her and her boyfriend, I would assume.
Okay, and do you know how much rent is?
$17.50.
Okay. And did you ever pay any portion for the rent since you've been there?
No, like I said, only what I could afford to give.
Okay, and when's the last time you gave something?
It probably was around the time that she said.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I just realized with this baby girl? And not because she's a young child or anything, like young adult, whatever. I think she can't hear. So that's why her face isn't in the screen, because she's likely trying to hear on the phone that she's on. I ain't think about that.
All right, well, let me speak to Elijah. Elijah, do you have a separate agreement with your sister to pay rent?
Oh, and then his ass was in the car. Well, Elijah looked like he looking in the camera. I'm over here trying to get her out, and he over here in.
Sir.
Have you ever paid rent to your sister?
Yes, sir.
And when have you paid her rent?
I would say like a month going to 2.
You said you paid her a month ago?
Yes, sir. Maybe going to 2 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and how much did you pay her?
I want to say close to like 2 something.
Okay, and do you guys have an agreed amount of how much you're supposed to pay her?
Yes, sir.
And how much is that?
$450.
Okay, and you're supposed to pay $450 a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you haven't paid in about a month or two?
Right. Yes, sir. And I mean, I was gonna pay the full rent this month. It's just, with all the threats and the locking doors, I felt that piece not paying, because I also didn't feel safe at the moment. So whatever days you grant us to stay or leave, I will be leaving on that time. But I just think it's too tough to feel comfortable loaning rent this month with my sister being involved with threats and me back and forth having to call the police. And like I said, I just got a job.
And you guys all live in the same place?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
I also recently got a job not too long ago, and I definitely was gonna get rent. Like I said, right now, when I'm paying on it for myself, it's lights. I have no problem doing that.
Did she ever tell you how much money she was seeking from you before she filed this action?
No, sir.
Did you ever get a letter from your sister saying she want to file an eviction action against you?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Frazier and the Frazier family. Let me tell you what it looks like. So, you guys have a very loose, maybe oral agreement from what it appears for you folks to kind of all pay a portion of rent. Now, Ms. Frazier, you independently, understandably so, signed an agreement, at least is what you're alleging, and a loan to rent this particular home, and therefore then requesting that the other parties contribute towards the rent. I guess it wasn't formal, but kind of informal. Everybody would broke up and pay a certain portion. It comes to our attention maybe that the other parties were having paid their portion. I don't think there has been any demand of possession, though, but you're not looking for any monetary judgment. You are looking for a writ, but at the same time, you're saying that their non-payment is the justification for you to pursue the case. This is what I would say, Ms. Frazier. I do find that there is an agreement, but what I do want to say is that you do need to demand possession, even if you're not looking for any money. You do need to demand, giving them notice, like, hey, this is the amount of money. If you ain't gonna give me this money, I'm gonna file this. Because if you don't do that, you're not really accomplishing what the goal is. If it's money and it's not for non-payment, they got to get an opportunity to pay that to you before you file this action. If it's a situation of you just want them to go, well, then you need to give them the letter to, hey, I need you to vacate, you know what I mean? Because this ain't about rent, it's about you just being here. Those are two different things. But you still need to give them notice if in the event that you want to evict them for whatever purpose before you file this action. It doesn't appear from the evidence that you did that. Doesn't mean that you can't refile. Doesn't mean that you guys can't work out something later on. But without giving a demand of possession, as I mentioned earlier, we have this law strictly construed. You've got to do those things. You got to check that box, okay? So I'm going to dismiss the case for that purpose. I don't want you guys getting into any type of domestic issues. But obviously, Ms. Frazier, it sounds like you have a agreement, oral, but it just needs to be appropriately exercised as far as getting the writ of possession, okay, and filing the action. So I'm going to dismiss it for that reason. If you guys come back to us, we'll go from there, but you do need
Judge,
that.
can I say one thing before you end the case, please? Like I said, the doors have been being locked. The door is locked now. We keep being locked out the door. And that is part of self-eviction in Georgia. When you're doing stuff to try to get people out of your house, like that. Like I said, the lights are in my name. Her boyfriend has come down here multiple times and went in the garage and cut the power off, walked out the house and left. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a girl, I don't know how to work that stuff. And the door is locked too right now. So I just want to say before we end this, could you tell them to unlock the door?
Yeah, no. So Ms. Frazier, you know you can't do any self-help of it. And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you now, you can't do that. You can't lock.
And Ms. Frazier, let me tell you something, girl. I don't know what the hell going on. I understand you need your money. And I feel you on that. But some part of me feel like that zigger you got living in that house may be influencing the decision to what you're doing right here with your siblings. I don't know. Y'all chew me out later. I don't give a damn. Okay? But something about it is off. You got this man going downstairs, cutting the lights off and stuff. But I bet you if that nigga was late on their rent, you'll be over there laid up. Let him stay, huh? Okay? Now, granted, I understand, you know, they're our siblings just because they're our siblings. We ain't got to look out for them, all of that. But I'm like, damn, I'm like, because of the process of how it goes, you still got to give people enough time to get out of the home before you just go and try and evict them. To jump to that damn extreme is kind of odd to me. And it just makes me feel like, is that nigga in your ear? Right? But also, I'm going to give my siblings enough time to get the hell out in general. Okay? I'm going to send you a message like, hey, I'm going to need you to be out by X, Y, Z. You know, you ain't really been paying me. This is the last time I got a payment. Like, you go ahead and just be gone by da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? Or like I said, I'm gonna get calculated. And whenever my lease is up, like, yo, my lease ends in 2 months. I don't know where you're going, but just a while, I'm like, I'm finna get up out of here. Like, you know, and then you done locked your siblings up out the house. And if I was your daddy, I'd be calling down there going off. Now I understand y'all grown. I understand they need to pay you, but I'd be going off on them kids too. Y'all need to be giving her something. I don't know why y'all just standing there not giving her anything. This shit ain't free and y'all know that. Give your sister something. But why are you over there locking them out the house? But that zigger up in the house. I hope that zigger paying the bills, and I hope that zigger is also covering their half, okay? Hate to say it. But what I'm saying is if they not paying and y'all got to come up with the other half, I hope that he is also contributing even extra while he running downstairs trying to cut some damn power out and locking the damn doors.
Out. I don't care that you quote unquote signed the lease or not. If they've contributed to rent even before writ possession is executed, you can't do that. If you and let me just remind you. You know, nobody wants the police call. Nobody wants.
And now she want to get mad and put the phone up to the ceiling. The way I would have checked her as the judge. Am I up there? Girl.
Many things go down and it could be negative, but we're very much aware of how these things move. And if people get violent and aggressive, it's going to look bad. It's going to be bad. We don't want that to happen. So please don't get into any type of issues or disagreements that lead to some
Come
kind
on,
of
Your
physical
Honor.
act before this matter gets resolved. It's not going to be good for anybody involved. You don't want to have either you or your siblings go to jail or be harmed. I see it too much. It's the holidays. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Can we just get the door unlocked while you on the phone?
But you do need to unlock the door. You do need
First of all, the door
no.
is
I'm
unlocked.
just telling you.
It's not locked.
You're giving me the view that you may have locked the door. So,
and I'm wondering if you changed the locks on the door, right? If you now, granted, the daddy did sign the lease over to you, but some about it is just kind of, I don't know. Now, if my siblings was just like that damn bad, like, I don't know. I guess, child. I guess, honey, but girl, go get yourself and go unlock that door. Some of the door unlocked. But did you change the locks on them though, to where they can't get access inside of it? Okay, you better hope they don't turn around and figure out reasons to countersue you, sis. Crazy.
It's locked.
I have been upstairs the whole time. Okay. There's no way that I could have locked the door. I literally just woke up.
But I'm just
her boyfriend is there, so he locked the door.
Listen, even if it's your boyfriend, don't let your boyfriend find yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be in. Unlock the door.
Okay? Oh, what the judge said, was I right on that, Your Honor? Let me go back.
But I'm just
her boyfriend is there, so he locked the door.
Listen, even if it's your boyfriend, don't let your boyfriend find yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be in.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, boyfriend must have been in your ear to influence you to even evict your siblings like this to damn begin with. And I don't even know if did she tell them that they need to be out by a certain time? I don't even think she really gave them that. So you did not handle your situation and cross your T's, dot your I's how you were supposed to. All right. But Yeah, don't let that girl.
Lock the door. Okay. But she's at the door, not being able to get in, showing us on video that she can't open the door.
Ooh.
The door is not locked. It has never been. Stop lying.
That's what I just said. The door has
The door. See how the boyfriend over here on some shit? See how the door is not locked, never been locked. Stop lying. Was she twisting the knob trying to get in?
because my boyfriend just took my dog outside and the door was unlocked.
Okay. Well,
We have not been outside since.
I'm just, hey, listen. So she's at a green door. Apparently, she's alleging that that's the front door at the spot. I'm just curious. Do you have a green front door?
They got it. You can lock it back.
And they do have the key. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
But even if we have a key, the door shouldn't be locked. I shouldn't
The
have
door
key.
was not locked.
Well, hold on,
The
hold
door
on,
was not locked.
Elena, whatever. I'm sorry. If you got a key, use a key. Don't demand that she open it.
No, Your Honor, what I'm saying is anytime we come, I can go and check the
The
mailbox.
door is unlocked.
No,
The door-
Miss Frazier, I don't got time
Hold
for
on.
you. If you got a key, I'm not concerned. You guys are free to go.
Yeah,
all
if
right?
you got a key, just use your damn key. But I do feel her. What she's saying is whenever I step out the house without my key, it's always locked whenever I step out. And honestly, I do feel like that sister did go and unlock the door and then now saying the door is unlocked. But I think the door was locked because she literally just showed you that he locked her out. Okay?
All
Please.
right, thank you.
Because clearly she must have stepped outside when they got in the car and then take her keys out there. Now, that's your fault if you keep leaving out without your keys. And then you also understand that every time you leave out the door, his ass is locking the door. Have your keys on you. So there's not an issue with you getting back in. But I still would document that. I would document all of that. I sure would. But I'll keep my keys on me though. Right? But I don't know, child. I feel like, I don't know. One, I feel like it's so much wrong in this situation. Let me wrap this up and I'm going to just tell y'all what I just feel like it's so much wrong.
All right.
All right, yeah. So there we go. I feel like it's wrong for these siblings to be living off their sister and feel like they ain't gotta pay nothing. And it's like, even if you giving her $100, like I'm giving you $100 every 2 weeks, I'm trying to come up $150, like boom, whatever I get, I'm giving it to you to show you that I am trying to help you out. Y'all need to do that. Okay? Y'all need to do that. And I'm glad the judge dismissed the case, but I'm happy that these kids, all right, these young adults get to see how we can go. Hello? While you over there researching little Miss Elia, or however she says her name, while you over there researching saying, as a landlord, you're not supposed to lock nobody out. Girl, you need to be researching what it looks like if you get an eviction on your credit. Okay. That's what you need to be looking up. And don't feel so entitled, girl. Pay your sister. If you know your sister, even if your sister did not give you a written agreement, y'all had an exchange. Your sister not finna let you stay in her house paying $1,750 divided up by all y'all, and y'all just not gonna pay nothing. Pay that damn money. Pay what you owe. Period. You try like, hey, my check was a little short this month. I'm gonna give you what I can because I still gotta pay that. I pay my phone bill, whatever it is. Okay, you need to show some type of initiative. Because y'all wrong for that. Now, again, for me, I don't know if I would take at that young age, like my siblings, to eviction court for real. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to, you know what I'm saying? It could go either way. Okay, shout out to Drewski. I don't know. It could go either way. Like, I don't know. I haven't had to do that. Okay, I haven't had to do that, so it's easier for me to say what I would do when I'm not necessarily in that situation. However, sister, big sis, you need to make sure you get your ducks in a row. Start from this moment forward documenting things. You need to start sending them text messages, emails, whatever it is. Write out paperwork if you need to, child. You need to get you somebody that can a notary that can come out and stamp some paperwork and give it to them. Do what you got to do. Cover your bases, all right? Because that house is in your name. So I definitely understand that aspect because you could be ruining your credit as well and not just them. Right? So I definitely get that. But also, like that judge said, don't let that boyfriend get you tied the fuck up. Don't let that boyfriend get you tied the hell up. Okay? Because I'm questioning him too. All right? And he over there talking from the sideline. Honestly, as the judge, he wouldn't be able to say anything to me because you're not a part of this court case. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. So you can sit back and shut up. But now I have another theory. Although I was getting on the boyfriend's arse and stuff, I wonder if that door just raggedy. Okay, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. Okay, because it could be that girl was right. He be locking her out. But then also it could be that door is raggedy and that door likely be getting stuck. Okay, and because y'all deal with y'all personal issues within the house, it's easy to project and say that somebody is doing something to you when it's just simply the damn door. Okay, the door is likely stuck. Okay, and I don't know, you might need to take that as a sign from God telling you that you do need to get the hell up out that damn house. Hello? Okay, maybe God, you know, somebody, one of your spiritual guys or somebody out there trying to guide you and let you know this door keep locking because you ain't supposed to be in this house. All right. So best of luck to y'all. Pay that girl what you owe her or attempt to. All right, because once she gets her ducks in a row, she will be evicting y'all. Because sister is gonna stand down on that. All right, period. I hate it for him, but either way, good luck. That's all I got. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie, that's me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel it pull